Hi there, and welcome back to my channel. I have some exciting news for you today. Let me show you my books, the final book in the series. They came in the mail yesterday. I didn't do an unboxing because they actually came with a bunch of other things that I had ordered from Amazon. But I'm really excited to have wrapped up this series. I had originally only planned about 6 books, and I just kept adding stories and was just loving the town, loving the people, loving the characters. It was just a lot of fun to write. But this book, it's the last one in the series. Now, I did have another idea for a story set in the town, but I don't know that I'll write that because I kind of feel like this last book, Whispered Vows, really wraps up the series. But in the middle of the series is a book called Mischief and Masquerade, and that's the one that I have been reading and I'd like to continue reading to you. We have read through the first 9 chapters, and there are how many chapters? I'm looking to see. Anyway, we're a little over halfway through the book. So I am going to read to you chapter 10, but first I kind of feel like I need to summarize a little bit about what's happened. Kate Wellington is an heiress, and her parents have set her up with the Earl from a little province in England, and she's convinced her best friend Emily to switch places with her. So it is a reverse identity story, and she is kind of falling, well, not kind of falling, she's really fallen for the Earl's personal assistant, and they are now on an island in the middle of Miracle Lake. It's not a huge island, but big enough that they can explore a little bit and just have some fun stuff. So anyway, they are on this island, and I'm trying to remember if they're caught in the rainstorm at this point. Yes, they are caught in a rainstorm, and there's nobody else around. And so I'm going to start with chapter 10. After the sunset, the rain finally eased up and the clouds dissipated. A half moon rose over the lake to the east. Sitting against the tree trunk, they snuggled, leaning into each other. For warmth, Kate told herself. Too tired to stay awake, Kate dozed within the comfort of Oliver's arms. When she finally popped her eyes open, she guessed it was probably close to 3 in the morning. Her bum was tired of sitting, and her back was ready to protest, even though she loved leaning against Oliver's chest. Oliver's chin rested on his chest. Without resisting the urge, she laid her hand on his cheek and rubbed the beard on his chin. He moaned and raised his hand, his eyes meeting hers in the dark. What time is it? Kate took the phone from her pocket and wiped the damp screen across her equally damp shirt. I think it's dead. Did you bring yours? He retrieved his phone. The light on the face said 3:15. Sun won't be up any time soon. Kate arched her back and stood, gazing at the sky above. A shooting star crossed the blackness. Did you see that? See what? Oliver joined her on the rock. A falling star. Did you make a wish? A faint smile crossed Kate's lips. Every single time. It's like God is sending me a message to pay attention to the whispering of my soul. It tells me to follow my dreams and deepest desires. Even in the darkness, his face confirmed what her soul had been telling her all day, and it had nothing to do with the Earl. What did you wish for? He asked. If I tell you, it won't come true. But Kate's wish danced on the edge of her tongue, begging to tell him. Did Oliver feel the same way about her? This was crazy thinking. They'd barely known each other for 2 days. Everything about Oliver drew her closer, like a magnet force to be reckoned with. She never expected such a perfect connection with anyone before. What would happen when he found out she was the real heiress? Yet, how long could she keep this secret? If he fell hopelessly in love with Kate, would it even matter once she revealed her true identity? Another meteor shot across the sky, and Kate pointed to it. "Your turn." Oliver clasped his hands. "Star of light, star so bright, first shooting star within my sight, grant me the blessing I ask tonight." Kate linked her arm in hers. "That's not quite the way I heard it." If Oliver noticed she slipped her arm in his, he didn't acknowledge it. "It's still the same idea. It's not like the stars can grant anything. This is more like a prayer to the Almighty." He covered her hand with his. That gesture alone was enough to warm her until someone rescued them. As the sun rose over the eastern horizon, Kate hadn't realized she'd fallen asleep. Pure exhaustion must have overtaken her after they'd returned to the wet blanket. The whir of a boat motor met their eyes, and Oliver leaped to his feet, leaving her side chilly, missing the warmth of his body. "Over here!" he shouted above the din of the engine. The trolling fishing craft turned and approached the island. The same man they'd rented the rowboat from jumped out of his boat and scrambled across the rocks. "I was worried about you. 2 teens found your boat and returned it last night. When I saw your life vests, I had to assume the worst. The sheriff's department wouldn't call out a search and rescue because the storm was so horrific. They've started at the other end of the lake and are working their way here." Kate wanted to kiss the burly man. The man held out his radio and pressed the talk button. "I found them. They are safe. Although they definitely could use dry clothes and breakfast." Oliver held out his hand. "Thank you so much." After they climbed into his boat, the man wrapped them in a dry blanket, and Kate snuggled into Oliver, happy to be enveloped in the warm embrace again. So, that was chapter 10. It was a short one, and next week I'll read chapter 11. So, I hope you're enjoying this book. I will leave a link to purchase a book on Amazon if you're interested. Also, I will leave links of the previous chapters if you want to go back and catch up on what you may have missed. Anyway, I hope that you will hit the subscribe button and do hit that little notification bell and so that you'll get notified when I upload another video. Also, give me a thumbs up. It would mean so much to me. And I hope you're having a wonderful day. See you next week.